Cancer, welcome to your December reading. I am back here in beautiful Canada enjoying the almost winter with rain and cold outside. No, it's not too bad. I'm really glad to be back and I am all ready for the December season. Are you ready, Cancer? Let's see what good things December will bring you. For those who are new, I'm Natasha, the Empress of Wands, here to give you a little bit of guidance. Okay, so have you subscribed to my new channel, by the way? I not only want to give you guidance on this channel, but I want to support you on your spiritual journey. So I have a new YouTube channel called The Cosmic Empress, and there's a link that will pop up here, an I, either here or here. And you can click on that and go over and subscribe to my new channel where I will be talking about spirituality, doing different types of journeys, readings, hypnosis, support in connecting to your angels and guides, and so forth. So I'd love for you to join me there. And while we have been talking, the cards have been getting ready. So here we are, Cancer. The first two cards. So this is the overall theme of the month of December, and look what we are getting. Very interesting. We're getting this one. So Page of Pentacles is really good because it's a card that gives you the opportunity to be super grounded, to do something in regards to your finances, which is always good. You're very good at that. You're very career oriented. All the Cancers I know are super focused, super career oriented, and actually really, really good with their money. And it looks like you'll be getting either a new opportunity or you will be getting a new inspiration. You will be grounding, finding something new and exciting and challenging and different that has to do with your wealth, with your finances, with your investment. So keep your eyes open so you don't miss this chance. Now, the High Priestess is coming up reversed, which is unusual for you. So I feel that this month is important for you to obviously pay attention to your intuition, especially regarding this. Okay. Sometimes we listen to our intuition regarding everything except for the really practical things, because we think, no, we have to be sensible, we have to be logical, we have to just, see what's real. But that's when you need your intuition the most. So for some reason, there may be a blockage in your intuition regarding this. Okay, so you have to really, really pay attention. Pay attention to your intuition. Don't say, no, I'm going to think this logically. I'm going to do my to-do list. Is this, check 1, 2, 3? No, especially regarding your finances and a job, especially regarding if you're looking to expand your business or a job. Just make sure it's right. So ask your intuition, listen to that inner voice, to that inner guidance, right? So the second message that I got from this is very interesting. It's interesting. It's like sometimes we connect to our spirit guides, to our higher self, to our angels, and we are very successful. Then suddenly at some point, they don't seem to be so close. They don't seem to respond. We don't get as much guidance. And that is because they want you to be a little more self-reliant. They want you to do a different process, a different intuitive process. They want you to listen more to your own inner intuition. So if you are experiencing right now already or in December that somehow you don't seem to be getting as much connections from your angelic and spirit guide team, okay, then that might be the reason. They want you to, it would be easy. It would be great if we all heard booming voices in the sky to give us answers to everything we want to know, but sometimes we really have to figure it out ourselves, but intuitively. All right, so that's what I'm getting here. Does that make sense? So don't despair if you seem to be getting not as many intuitive messages, or specifically from angels and guides, that you don't seem to be getting any answers or not making a breakthrough. you know that there is different access points on the other side. There is your own soul, your own higher self, and then there is your team of third parties, angels, spirit guides, teachers, masters. And your own higher self is always available to you. Sometimes the channels can be a bit blocked, but that's always available to you. So that's what this is talking about. That's the message I got. You have to be very self-reliant. You have to make some good decisions, but be intuitive at the same time. Rely on your own higher self. Very interesting. Okay, so let's continue. Let's look a little deeper and into the past. Here we go. Okay. Deeper. Karma. This is the karma card. Positive karma. You will be asked to call upon deep knowledge, skills, and wisdom that comes from beyond, from past lives, from your soul. That's what I'm talking about. Your soul, your own karma is going to be really relevant. We're going to draw a past life card on that in a moment. Just quickly, the recent past. This is a sense of dissatisfaction that may have prompted you to move on to new things, and now will be the chance to really move forward on that. So let's do a past life vision for you and see what that karma is all about. The karma, what you have to work out, why those angels and guides may not be quite so communicative as usual if you're doing that kind of thing, okay? All right, so let's do, here we go, Cancer. Oh, the karma from the Native American background. That is soul background. It could be genetic as well, but the soul, we're talking about soul journeys, and I'm going to journey back for you into this past life. So come with me if you want. Let's go. Wow, this was a really interesting vision. Wow, Cancer. I saw you running through the forest several hundred years ago in North America on the West Coast. You were a young boy, a young Native American boy. And you had been not a very young boy, I mean like a teenager, and you had been on a hunting trip. And you had been separated and you got lost. You got separated from the rest of your people and you were walking through the forest. You're kind of walking through the forest and you're trying to find your way out. And then the wolves started coming because you weren't that tall. You were like maybe 13, 14. And the wolves started coming, and they started coming more and more. And they started forming a pack. You could hear them howling, you could see them already running, and you started running and you were chased by these wolves. And you started to run faster and faster because you knew you alone and this pack of wolves, they were going to get you. So you're running through the forest and you got to this rock, like this rocky place with trees that was kind of high, and you managed to kind of climb up a tree and go on top of the rock. And the wolves couldn't follow, they stayed below. So you saved yourself in that moment. But the wolves, they stayed. And in that moment you called out to God, to whoever you believed in at that time, to your ancestors, to your guides. You called out to them to help you. And they didn't come. That's why this is coming up, right? They didn't come. You said, help me out of this, help me out of this. Why have you forsaken me? And this kind of illustrates a little bit what I was talking about. At that moment, I think you were there for like 2 days up on that rock. And the wolves didn't go away. They knew at some point you'd have to come down. So they would go away for a few hours, maybe at some point at dawn, and then they would come back. There'd always be one of the wolves around. And you would just be praying and praying, help me, help me, help me. And at some point you realized no one was going to help you, and your guides and your ancestors weren't helping you out of this one. And it was for a reason. it was kind of like a test. And you realized you were going to have to rely on your own self and on your own inner guidance, not guidance from someone, your own inner guidance to get you out of this. And you did. I saw that you kind of tricked them. You did something. You had something that you left behind. And there was always a few hours where the wolves, they would go away for a little bit, but they would go into the direction you had come from. So you relied on your own inner guidance and you meditated. And when the wolves left, you left something behind that kind of smelled like you or looked like you tricked them. You tricked these wolves somehow. And you kind of climbed along some trees and hopped from rock to rock so they wouldn't find your scent, but in the other direction. And you let your intuition guide you in a different direction. And then you managed to run and get away really far until you got to a river. And you managed to make your way down the river. I think there was a log or something you held onto, and you floated along the river back closer to your tribe, and you made it, and you tricked these wolves. And you did it out of your own volition because you stopped hoping and praying. You were just sitting on this rock hoping and praying that you would be saved. But it never happened. So that's what happened. And that strength and that I would say belief that you can rely on yourself. You can get through anything. You are intelligent and intuitive and strong. And if you're in a fix, just waiting for the universe or angels or guides or anyone else to get you out, sometimes doesn't work. Sometimes it's like for you to learn to be self-reliant. That's why sometimes they don't come and help you. So that's maybe what's going to happen this December. You're going to have to rely totally on yourself. The strength, the positive karma that you gained, that, that self-assurance, that confidence, that knowledge that you have inner guidance to guide you, that will come into play this December. So that's the message for you there from your past life. So let's continue. Let's look at what you need to know in the near future, and then we'll look at one timeline, maybe two timelines. Let's see. Okay, here we go. All right. Something you need to know. This is the card of loss, of losing something, of leaving something behind. So either you have or you will, like the theme will come up of loss. But I feel that this is not something that comes upon you. This is something that you must choose. That'll be hard because this is all about you being self-sufficient, you making the choice. So you making the choice to move forward from leaving behind what you need to leave behind and not grieving over it for a long time will be really important. So this month is really about being self-reliant, Cancer, knowing you have the inner strength and knowledge to do what you need to. And look at this, near future, you're going to come through. You're going to come through big time. The Empress. Wow. So it's going to be a huge teaching month, but you're going to come through. You're going to come through big time. And that job, that opportunity is going to turn into something very abundant, very fruitful, very soon. So this is really good. This is very, very interesting. Let's continue here. I just want to look at that further future timeline. So let's do this. Let's look at the timeline over here. Let me move the cards over a little bit so we have space. So we want the first two cards, the problems and the environment of that future December timeline. Here we go. Oh yes, the sun. The sun. So with you being self-reliant, making this decision, leaving all this behind, getting some good results, this talks about confidence. This is the Leo card. This talks about confidence and self-reliance, your inner fire. And since this is in the position of challenges, it might be a little challenging for you to really step into that self-confident power. But you have to do it. You have to be a little stronger. I know for you, sometimes it's hard to say no, to leave things behind, to put yourself first and foremost, but that's what you have to do. That's what you have to do. Page of Cups reversed in outside environment and influences. This just confirms to me that you are going to have to rely on yourself. You will have to rely on yourself, because that person or that situation that is connected to the loss is not going to make it easy for you. That's what I'm getting there. They're not going to make it easy, okay? So you just have to do it anyways, all right? Now the next 2 cards, let's see here. Let's see what we get. 2 more cards. 2 more cards for beautiful Cancer. Here we go. The Moon reversed. Okay, interesting. The Moon reversed, this is, oh, Cancer, your emotions, you are so emotional, and you just have to be careful to stay a little steady and stable, not let yourself be pulled into a turmoil of emotional drama and feelings and a whirlwind of feelings. Okay, that's this part. So this time around, Cancer, with this cycle, with this happening, stay strong, stay stable. Don't get too upset and too dramatic. It's really, really important. And look, okay, this is one timeline. I'm gonna pull some more cards here, but in this timeline, you may not fully step into what's being offered. Okay, you may not even see the full amount of abundance that's being offered to you. Okay, I don't know why this is. I don't know why, but maybe it's because you can't let this go 100%. You are taken aback if someone does not support you, if they make it hard for you. You know, it'll really get you very, very upset. And if you're in a negative emotional cycle, you may not see clearly, and we don't want that to happen. Let's just pull a couple more cards here for you. Let us see, Cancer. Because it's a really great opportunity. I see it as that. Look, these 2 cards. This one, it's absolutely brilliant. And you can rely on yourself. You come up with the most amazing solutions, Cancer. It's true. If you want to, you always come through. You do. Here we go. Okay, look at this. This here. This is still the same timeline. I feel that this is the main timeline, because these are some extra messages of what you're dealing with. The Star reversed. So I feel that you may feel really let down, that your hopes and dreams may be the ones that you had. Like this to me talks about a certain goal or hope or dream that you had that maybe you feel maybe dashed, maybe eliminated. For example, a relationship that's not working anymore, or a specific job or job path that you really had your sights set on that's not working anymore, and you're feeling very upset over it. So this is still part of this timeline, okay? This is just the story of you getting yourself into this emotional turmoil, feeling so upset, having your hopes dashed. So whatever happened there, you know, don't let that stop you from stepping into this opportunity fully, 100%, okay? That wolf experience was an incredible opportunity, and you came through. You absolutely came through here. Okay. Give me 2 more cards. 2 more cards. This one, and this one. Okay. Very interesting. Look at this. Now we're getting somewhere in the story. So look at this. 2 of Wands reversed, the 9 of Pentacles reversed. So I feel that this is happening. Okay. This opportunity, you may take a little longer. I am seeing this very clearly, that you have been emotionally, you've had an emotional setback that you may not be seeing clearly, in that this may be just delayed a little bit. But as I say, it's always up to you. So look at these two cards. They're reversed because I feel that this may be delayed. This is the going forward as the next step to implement this, what is being offered to you. And this here is the absolute coming through. This is you stepping into that place of abundance, of power, of the new job, the new relationship, whatever this is that is bringing you new abundance and stability. This is the culmination. This is the actual manifestation of this, but it's reversed. And this is the second timeline. So I feel that you can speed this up a little bit, and in December already make this come through, or it's gonna take a little bit longer into the new year. Okay, I feel these two cards coming through for you, saying, yes, okay, now I can plan. Now this is moving forward. Oh, I'm stepping into my Empress power. I'm making it happen. And there it is. This is this is the end result. This is like the big check that I'm seeing falling into my hand, falling into my bank account, right? This is like the marriage proposal. This is the stable, strong, solid result that you can have, that you need to get, that is being initiated here. Okay, so these two cards are really, really good. So this is the timeline. I'll put it here. I know it's a lot of cards, but I hope you understood this. This is the story, how the story can unfold if you can overcome this, because I know, Cancer, you're so sensitive and you are very easily upset if people are mean to you, if they say no, if they turn you down, and it can upset you so easily, which I totally understand. Okay, but I feel that it's important for you to just really maintain that balance, be super self-reliant. Don't ask for the universe to bring you answers on a silver tablet. Oh, the universe, bring this to me. My angel, my guides, I talk to you every day. No, this time it's up to you, and you can do it. You totally can. You can, and you can make it happen. All right, so let's see. One more card. This is the archetype card, Cancer. Okay, let's do this. Archetype for Cancer. For this interesting story. The Fool. We love the Fool, don't we? Let's see what the Fool says. Light attributes. I'm getting my glasses. As always, my glasses are never handy. And this writing is so small, and I just want to read what it says. Light attributes of the Fool. Fearlessly revealing emotion, helping people laugh at absurdity and hypocrisy. Wow, that is very interesting. Revealing the emotion, but not letting it drag you down, not letting the emotion drag you and put you in a whirlwind of despair. So this is very interesting. So use these emotions to laugh at yourself as well a little bit. Okay. Shadow attributes, using humor to wound rather than liberate, denial of your emotional truth. Okay, no, you don't do that. I know you don't do that. Your emotional truth is right there on a silver platter always. So I would say the light attributes are what you absolutely can and need to do. Take all those emotions that you have, take the drama, and just use it in a positive way and laugh over it a little bit. Okay, so the Fool, that is the last message for you. Okay, so I hope that made sense, Cancer. A bit of these readings have been kind of complex, like all these stories unwinding and unfolding, but I think it's really, really interesting, and I hope it resonated with you. So let me know down below how it resonates. And I forgot at the beginning of the video, did I tell you about my Saturday Salon? People have requested that they want me to open my tarot readings again, and I'm doing that every Saturday. I will open a Saturday Salon with some tea on the sofa, and I will read the cards one-on-one for you if you like. At 9 a.m. Pacific, I will open the Saturday Salon with a little live stream with some cards for everybody, and then I will go into one-on-one sessions. December 1st is sold out, but next week I will open the salon again So if you're interested in getting a personal reading, please take a look. It's all linked in the description box below. And of course, you can do some deeper soul work, Akashic records work with karmic clearing, or even coaching, energetic coaching in the Akashic records for future success. So take a look at all of that. That's all linked below if you're interested. Thank you so much. I wish you a very successful and interesting month of December. Ciao for now. Bye.